Okay, we've got all the vegetables and the shrimp, and they had soaked in the lemon and the lime juice. And I forgot to tell you there's also cilantro in here. So this is the yummy that it's looking like right now. I'm gonna save the avocado for last because I don't want to get mushed in there. But what I'm gonna do is do all of the seasoning and liquid and stuff to try it before we put it in there to see if it works or not. And the garlic you can either chop up really fine by hand or just use some of this stuff. And what I did was I just took a little bit and then between 2 tablespoons and mush it a little so that you don't end up eating chunks. So we've got the garlic, and they called for some vinegar, and I'm just splashing because I have no idea what the measurements would be. We'll try that. Molasses of all things. I don't even see it or smell it in there, but it had it on the ingredients, so we'll put a smidge of that in there. Hot sauce. And that's pretty hot, so I'm gonna be liberal with my hot sauce. Sugar. Everything seems to have sugar in it, but not so much. A little paprika. Some salt. Using sea salt. This one isn't open yet. Oh, there it is. It is actually pretty salty, so it'll be a little bit of that. Worcestershire. Squish some of that in there. This is that seasoning that we got at the farmer's market that cheats for me. It's got all sorts of things in there like chilies, peppers, smoked peppers, cumin, just all sort of yummy Mexican hot kind of stuff. We're gonna add some of that. And if it works, later on I will try and narrow it down to see how you make this stuff. Turmeric, again, just a smidge because I don't really see how much is in there. Pepper, smidge of that. Cloves, I can't imagine it being in there, but it was on the ingredients. So I'm just going to do a smidgy of a pinch of cloves because I don't want it to taste like a dentist office. So we've got that. We got sriracha waiting just in case we need it. Cayenne pepper in case we need it. But so far, this is what it's looking like, and we'll stir this together and try it to see if it tastes like this. Looks like that. It doesn't look like that, but we'll see. Okay, drum roll. Definitely taste of vinegar. It needs more Mexican taste to it. It's got some heat to it, but it needs more Mexican. A little bit more of that. I'm going to try
Rudy's.
A little bit more of Rudy's, this blend. And it's hot, so I'm not being too liberal with that because I've gotten too hot. Okay, we'll see if this is working. Oh, and it called for water. Excuse me, I'm gonna put a little water in here. That might help. Okay. That helped a lot. It's still kind of vinegary, but I'm going to go with it. Although I think I'm gonna add a little bit more water, but we have plenty of vinegar, plenty of heat. If you want it hotter, go with the sriracha or some more hot sauce. It's got the peppers in there, so this is just the liquid. There's peppers in there too, so that adds to the heat. So I'll put in just a little bit more water and then we'll be done. Go for a new spoon. It could work. Let's add it to this and see what it comes up with. Okay. Okay. It's pretty watery. So they did add some thickening and happen to have some xanthan here on hand. Put a smidge of this in there to see if it can give it a little jelly thickness instead of straight water. Doesn't take much. About that much. Smidge it in there and always get a little extra. Okay, and we'll let this sit and marinate and see if we don't have a copycat ceviche. Okay.